This is getting down to the nitty-gritty.
Nitty-gritty.
The nitty-gritty.
Oh, fuck. Oh, die. I already got it equipped. There.
Good luck, dude.
Fuck! Fuck!
Oh, look at that. Back to that. No shit. Got the hint.
Took you long enough.
Yeah. Yeah, it did.
Pup's called the Winchester. What is this? Fuck off!
It's been deactivated, surely. No, it's not.
I fucking knew it!
Big Al says so. Yeah, Big Al also says dogs can't look up.
They can't!
Can't they, though?
Of course dogs can look up. Of course they can.
So... Right.
Got it.
I don't think you have to wait, do you? Never mind.
Fuck.
Aim for right there.
I know!
How do you keep aiming towards his, like, fingers?
Fuck!
There we go, we got it. Mabotlin. Do you want me to get you back there?
No, I got it. It's so stupid. It literally takes 5 minutes. Oh, God, this is so much more painful as having to go through this every fucking time. I got the story! I know it! Bitch, just send me back to the principal's office! You don't even care for me anymore!
Bang! Here we go! And that one's a little trickier. You got that one. Alright, alright. I can see where that one might be a little tricksy.
Which means that the fucking third one's gonna be fucking next to impossible.
That's gonna be rough. Fuck. Now, where do you have to hit him? Like, can you just hold left and then shoot? Like, shoot him in the shoulder? Oh, I wonder if it does have to be, like, right there. But, at least, it's...
I wonder if it's like... So when he's got the gun drawn... It's the box around it when the gun is drawn. That's where you have to aim. And I think this last one, I was just slightly too high.
Yeah. You were up at, like, the armband.
Yeah.
Or whatever that thing
Yeah,
called.
like right...
Yeah.
Let's see, it would have been like here, I was like right here.
Okay.
You've got to be fucking shitting me. I whiffed. I whiffed.
Bummer!
I fucking
You
whiffed.
sure you got this?
I think so.
Okay.
I'll let you
No,
let you
I mean,
finish it.
I suffered through Lone Ranger.
There's one. There's two.
Oh, boy. Oh! Cracked under the goddamn pressure. MBTLN.
This is fucking
Unreal. Unreal, ladies and gentlemen.
This is fucking just like
This is Lone Ranger all over again.
Mad Dog McCree. Ugh. I hate Mad Dog McCree.
That game sucks.
Apparently I was too early.
But you didn't. You were too high. You hit him in the hand.
That make it too low.
Sorry. That's what I meant. The gun was too high. There you go.
I see.
It's like literally that square. Boom! Suck a dick! Oh. Sleeping. Huh?
Woo! Oh!
Is everybody yelling Davey? You been paying attention? I have. Yes, ma'am. Then what happened at the OK Corral? I shot a bunch of bitches.
Well, the clans were holed up in Harwood House. Very good, Davey. See? You can learn when you pay attention.
Oh my god. Say, Davey, how'd you like to help me with my homework tonight? Oh, fuck, he's gonna get some...
Oh! I'm out of here.
Oh! You didn't want to get that sweet-ass poop?
No!
Davey.
No, she ugly.
She's not ugly, she's cute. She's cute in a nerdy way. Oh, was it a dream?
Well, there he is again. Produced by Terry Ishida, designed by Michael
America.
Mendheim, Hal Rushton.
Fuck sculptured software.
Sculptured soft fucking ware.
I really don't think we've played a good sculptured software game.
Probably not. No.
Music and Effects by Paul Webb.
Final text edit by Mike Brett. Wow, they're using their real names and stuff. That's kind of cool.
Well, it's because it's Hal of America,
Yeah.
not Hal Laboratories.
Yeah, it's
if that's even the same thing.
I think it is.
Yeah, so I mean, so essentially this was an American-made game,
Yeah.
which does not happen often.
No.
Especially not back then.
Yep, HAL America Inc. Sculptured fucking software. Suck it. God damn it. Fuck you, dude. Daydreamin Davey. Press A to continue.
This sounds like the Monopoly
Yeah.
title screen.
Or anticipation, sort of.
Yes.
It looks like height.
Daydreamin Davey. Awesome. Just so that you know, that's copyrighted. Daydreamin Davey.
Fuck that. Daydreamin Davey in the bank.
In the bank.
How long did this take us?
4 hours and 15 minutes. Okay.
I have a headache. I have a headache.
I do too.
Paul.
I do too.
This was supposed to be a joyful romp. Not really. I kind of knew this game was shit. Just from watching Kevin play it a little bit at one point in the past. And I think he only played like the night level. Boy, was I mistaken on how long this game would be.
Yeah.
I hate this game. It's not a good game to me. I don't like it. As a kid, I might have found it more entertaining because this game is marketed towards kids. But it's funny because the back of the box says that this is non-violent family fun.
Lots of historic worlds to explore, lovable hero, and engaging storyline.
Not really.
Non-violent adventure RPG for the whole family. You literally get into gunfights.
And you do kill a bunch of things.
You do. They basically blow up. And technically, maybe he's like, or they're saying it's non-violent because everything that's happening is in a dream.
Maybe. You don't see blood. You don't really see...
I mean, you fucking decapitate Medusa.
Yeah.
And you
Pick
put
up
her head and you put her head in a bag.
That's what I want to do right now.
Put her head in a bag?
Put my head in a bag.
Oh.
Alright. Fucking Daydreamin Davey. What do you give this game for a difficulty?
Honestly, I would give this game a 4. It's not a hard game. It's long and it gets grinding just because of the fact that the controls are terrible.
My initial instinct was a 3.
I think it's a 4.
Because it's infinite.
It's infinite
Continues, quote unquote.
Yeah.
There's a continue feature that keeps your progress throughout a chapter.
Yeah.
But
and there's the passwords.
That's why I say it's infinite,
Yeah.
really. Maybe this game grinded on us a bit because we played this all in one go.
It could be.
Playing it for leisure, I could see...
Did you just say leisure?
I did. To be pretentious. Alright, fine. To play this game for leisure...
Thank you.
Leisure? I could see myself maybe using the password feature a little more, coming back to it when we got frustrated. But, there you go, pinky out. But, honestly, there's only, there's less than a handful of parts that are hard.
No, yeah, there's
What
there's
makes
not many.
this game difficult is shit mechanics.
Non-existent hit detection.
Non-existent
There
hit detection.
there are several times where I literally think that the enemies were not programmed with a hitbox.
It certainly felt that way, or that your attacks were not producing the hitbox the way it should have.
Mm-hmm.
When you had to reflect the spears at those big guys in the sky.
Mm-hmm.
What? What?
Mm-hmm.
It literally was not. That was the pinnacle of how faulty the mechanics were in this game. For the shield, and just for like how fast he spammed those fucking spears when you fucking ran up on that dude's crotch and he just machine gunned your cock.
Yeah. He got me.
Done. Like there was literally nothing you could do.
No.
So I don't know if I can necessarily give the game a higher difficulty for that reason, because the game's not hard. There's nothing expressively difficult about this game. It's point A to point B, keep going. That's it. Like that's all there is.
It is.
So I feel personally it's like a 3. It's more of just the kind of shitty aesthetics, shitty detection, shitty playability. You couldn't even figure out how to get out of the fucking rocks at the beginning. Jumping is A and B together.
Together. I thought A doesn't jump, B doesn't jump. You have no jump.
Just the way
crap.
things paralyze you when when you run into them, and no frames of invulnerability.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but you know what, though? I think that there are some naturally difficult parts because of the fact where you're learning. There are parts where
Medusa.
you have to learn what to do.
Medusa was kind of tricky. If you really it took me a quick second to realize what I had to do.
And the fact that you will get into points where, like with the Cerberus, Cerberus, you can literally go to that boss without getting the key items, and therefore you will literally have to die in order to have to beat it. So I mean, I think that the game does have some points where it isn't just an easy walkthrough where you will, like, the continues will, like, just because you have unlimited continues, it doesn't mean that you're necessarily, like, it's going to be easy because of that. And I feel like there were some things that we had to figure out ourselves. And my brain is just fried because I feel like there was literally one part in particular that we literally had to figure out, and we figured it out. But it's something it was so
Stupid.
it's so stupid. You're like, why would you assume that would work?
Like when that guy tells you need a key, and he literally plops you in front of the key.
Yeah.
In the tab in that
I
thing.
suppose maybe that's what
But
it was.
Even when I beat Medusa and it plopped me right in front of Zeus, and I couldn't even get in the fucking door.
Yeah, that was funny.
Like, come on.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe it is more of a 3, or maybe a 4.
A 4. Yeah.
That
I was gonna
would
say,
put it on
it's-
par with Kickle Cubicle and Adam's Family.
Absolutely, I would say that. I would definitely say that.
A difficulty for every hour takes us.
No,
to play.
but I'm just saying, though. I honestly,
Yeah.
I don't think it's as easy as a 3, but it's definitely not a hard game. It's definitely not.
It's
a hard game.
below middle of the road.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, I suppose. The exploration's kind of neat, but I suppose that's dipping into fun. Yeah, all right. I'll give it to you with the 4. To be honest. So what do you give the game for fun?
So for fun, I was a little bit
I don't really care for this game.
straight up. I give it a 4, and here's why: is because I wanted to like this game. I liked the idea of it. I liked that there was variety in it, that there was the Greek mythology levels, that there
Wild
was
West.
even the Wild West, and then the maze, whatever.
The medieval.
What was that? Oh, medieval. Yeah, the medieval levels. I liked that it was so different, so varied. I loved the enemy designs. I loved Medusa. I loved the Cerberus. The dragon was really cool too. It had so many great elements, and I feel like this game could have been so great, but there were just some flaws that could not be overlooked. The non-existent hit detection, the problems with being able to destroy common enemies, and how fast you could die because there was no temporary invincibility when something comes out at you in the middle of nowhere that you're not expecting, and you literally will die from it. I couldn't look past it. So it's like, my initial thought for this game, I wanted to give it a 6.
Jesus
fucking
Christ!
I really liked the idea of it, and I thought it was unique, and I really liked some of the level designs. But as the game went on, it just got so grating, and it just became more and more of a chore to play and finish this game, that I literally will give it a 4, because I think it had great potential, but damn, did they screw up in a lot of ways.
I'm gonna go 3. Same as my initial difficulty.
Of course you will.
This is basically a more glorified Adventures of Tom Sawyer. Tom Sawyer was dreaming the whole time. What's he doing?
He was?
Dreaming the whole time. More of lucid dreaming, really, because he's kind of like making up worlds based on like his environment around him and stuff like that.
But this actually had like a storyline.
There was a story.
He basically was in school while all of this was happening.
He's a piece of shit kid.
He is. He doesn't pay attention.
Doesn't respect his elders.
He's got ADHD.
No, it's honestly...
One thing, though, that this does have better than Adventures of Tom Sawyer, though, honestly, the music is pretty good.
You like the music?
I like the music.
The music was grating. I hated the music.
The Wild West, of course, because
not just the Wild West.
No, because
the medieval sucked. Even though it was like Robin Hood, it sucked. It was annoying.
See, I like the music.
It was annoying. And it recycled the same songs over and over, and they were not good songs. The few things I will give it, the senses of exploration, I did kind of enjoy. Like, I hated the medieval. Hated the medieval. It was irritating.
Which is funny because I think you also hated the Western too.
I hated the Western. The Western was stupid. The only reason I don't go 2 is because I actually really liked the Greek mythology part.
Yeah.
I really did like that because I liked the idea of going around, finding the items, like the whole idea of the Medusa thing. I did like that.
Yeah.
Even though we hated that part in the sky, like the whole Pandora's box thing was kind of interesting, and I like how it sort of played into the fact that he was talking about lunch and his lunchbox holding these terrible things, the flies or whatever. It was kind of an interesting parallel.
Well,
I did like that a lot.
I also like the fact too that you had those you literally had those 2 moments in the game too where it came down to a choice of, do you give the person mercy or do you show no mercy? And then do you open Pandora's box or do you keep it closed?
Which really, I suppose, doesn't even matter.
It
might have altered the story a frame or two, but...
Honestly, I think it probably would have been one of those instant kill things where it's you'll have to do it again to pick the right one.
I don't think so, because when I picked Mercy, I still punched that kid in the fucking face. Lumpy had the black eye.
Yeah, no, I remember that, but I'm just wondering what no mercy
you chose to keep it closed, and he made you open it anyway?
He didn't make you open it.
He did. That's how the flies got out. He says, why won't you open your lunchbox? Just open your lunch, and then you do. So I have a feeling, ultimately...
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It's the illusion of choice, in a lot of games.
Yeah, that's funny.
But, I guess...
As a game for kids, though, if you have this game... I mean, you're going to be entertained for a long time, because this game is actually pretty long.
It's a long game.
It is a long game.
Like I said, the reason I didn't give it 2. The music sucks. The graphics I hate, other than a few choice aesthetics here and there. I do like some of the enemy designs. The ones that aren't fucking annoying. Like, some of the boss... It was usually a lot of the boss characters. I liked their design a lot. I liked the Cerberus. I liked Medusa. I liked even the knight, or the big knight guys that really were a pushover. I liked their designs
Yeah, their designs
lot.
were cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, the whole giving Charon the coin to cross the river Styx. Cool idea.
Yeah, that is cool.
Very neat. Again, goes back to the Greek mythology.
Yeah, well, I just can't even believe that they even referred to it as the River Styx, which it is, but what kid's gonna know what the River Styx is?
No. But, like, the parts where I completely fall off. Why were you in hell in the Wild West? Why were you in hell in the medieval? What did that have to do with anything? It just felt like now he's losing his mind. And he's just, maybe that was kind of the point?
Maybe.
But
then again, dreams, when you're dreaming, dreams don't make sense.
No.
You could literally end up in hell, and in the middle of the dream, everything still feels normal.
Which I get. But, like, the fact that all the areas are recycled annoys me. Even though they add they add segments to them as you progress throughout the game.
Yeah.
The fact I had to go all the way back to where I got the first sword for the grappling hook, irritating. That was my first instinct to go back there, only because I kind of started to realize how this game fucking functions. Like, there were just parts that were just baffling to me. That it's like, why would you do that? Even this final part where you had to shoot 3 guns out of their hands. Why would you do that? Just make a boss fight. Something. The Wild West was the most irritating fucking parts of this game because you had no real way to heal other than going to that fucking store to buy food. Which half the food fucking hurts you!
Candy canes.
Fingers! What was the point in 90% of the fucking shop items? Nothing.
There was no point.
And that to me is where a lot of the fun falls off. It's not even just
they give variety, but you don't need the variety.
Well, it's like that. It's like I was saying. It's the illusion of choice. Like in a lot of RPGs, when they're like, hey, wake up, and you say yes or no, but they force you to wake up.
You put no, don't wake up, and then it's like, oh, water a bucket on your head.
Yeah, or something where they're like, kill him, and you're like, no, and they're like, what are you doing? Kill him. And it's like the illusion of choice irritates me in games.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, early titles, alright, fine. But there are parts of this no. I feel like it's not good. I feel like you said, there's a lot of building blocks that could have been polished. Hit detection was the biggest thing for me.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, it's bar none. Hit detection was the worst.
Awful.
Mm-hmm.
Awful.
Yeah.
But I didn't even like him as a character. As a as the thing, like the storyline is not engaging.
Yeah, they say that the it's lovable hero. I don't really think he's that lovable, actually.
I think he's a piece of shit.
Well, I don't know.
He's a piece of shit.
Piece of shit.
Shooting kids with the fucking squirt gun in the face.
Shot at principal with the gun.
Shot the principal. I mean,
shot the teacher with it.
He's not likable.
Mm.
Even the cut scenes were kind of a good redeeming factor. Again, why I don't give it a 2. At least there was context to what's happening. Cool.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's a bitch version of Lil Nemo.
Oh, that's true. Lil Nemo, the Dream Master, he was all.
Because when did this come out?
1992.
Oh God.
No, wait, no, hold on.
91?
92.
92?
92.
No excuse.
No.
This is late enough in the Nintendo life cycle that this should not have been.
I think this hasn't happened in a while, but I will side with you, and I'll go down to a 3 because this was 1992. There was no excuse for this.
No.
And HAL Laboratories, HAL of America, whatever it is, I mean, they knew their stuff.
HAL Laboratories did the Kirby series.
Yeah. Kirby's Adventure is one of probably the top 10 best games on the Nintendo.
What else? The HAL Laboratories did a whole...
Well, you also got to remember...
Adventures of Lolo.
This is a subsidiary of HAL Laboratories and not HAL Laboratories.
Yeah, sure, so it's their B team, their B squad versus their A squad. But still...
Fucking Americans ruining everything!
But still, they have the resources. I'm sorry. And 92, literally, the Super Nintendo was out for a year. So what would you rather play? Would you rather play Super Mario World or would you play Dreamin Davey?
Legend of Zelda is better than this.
And that was 87.
I mean...
Yeah. I'd rather play Metroid.
For what it is, I can give
honestly,
it some credit.
And I stick by my my other comments too, is that I wanted to like this game, and I think that it had so much potential, but it literally fell short in every aspect of it.
I'm inclined to agree.
So, would you have enjoyed those shootout segments more if you had used the zapper?
No.
Probably not. No.
Not at all.
I think it would have been a little bit more difficult.
Could you use the zapper?
Yeah.
How?
Wow.
Did the zapper always plug into the second controller port?
Yep.
I don't think the zapper would have made it. If anything, the zapper would have made it more irritating. Because then you'd have to hit the hitbox on the lower left side.
But you already know where it's going to be, so you'd already be aiming there. And
yeah, that's true.
Honestly, that would have made it worse. That would have made it easier, and it would have been stupid.
Yeah, it would have made it really super easy. Actually.
Yeah, it would have made it.
I'm surprised that they don't. Well, I wonder if in the instruction booklet they make a comment about the.
Maybe
about being able to use the gun.
I didn't really read about the controls.
Yeah, because I've only got the I've got the game in the box, obviously, but I do not have the instruction booklet for it.
But no, honestly, the zapper I think would have made it even dumber. Because then it's just a bitch version of a better game, Wild Gunman. It just, I don't know. If it had been more of a segment where you're shooting multiple guys, kind of like how Lone Ranger was in some of those segments,
yeah,
I definitely would have loved the zapper. It would have been cool as shit.
It would have been interesting.
But like you said, there's no excuse for some of the flaws this game had. Yeah. So 3 it is for fun. 4 for difficulty, 3 for fun. Daydreamin' Dick. So let's move on to price point. What did you pay for Daydreamin' Davey?
So I paid $3.99 for Daydreamin' Davey.
$3.99.
Yep.
As of this video on pricecharting.com, Daydreamin' Davey goes for $12.52. Paul, do you think that's worth it? As weird as this is going to sound.
It's infuriating, but you get your money's worth out of it. It's a long game. There is a little bit of variety. It will be annoying, but you get a coherent story from start to finish, and you definitely get a lot of substance for this game, for your buck. I'm gonna go ahead and say yes, it is worth it. I don't recommend it, but it's worth it.
So, hear me out. I'm going to agree.
All right, let's have it. Let's have it.
This is going to sound very confusing to everybody.
Oh,
that we're giving it a 3, which means we did not really enjoy it, but it is worth it.
That's why I say.
We're like playing the contrarian to ourselves.
No. That's why I say it's worth it. I do not recommend it, but it's worth it if you want to try this game out. If you pay $12 and $12.50 for this game, you will get your money's worth. I'm not saying you won't be annoyed while you're playing it, but honestly, you may get more charm out of it than we got out of it. But I definitely think there's enough substance here that you're going to get your money's worth.
It kind of felt like a mishmash of other games.
I never felt like it felt like a mishmash of games.
Well, like the whole medieval thing felt like Robin Hood, obviously.
Yeah, sure.
The Greek mythology one kind of felt like Zelda, in a weird way. Mm-hmm. You had like four different weapons. You had the 2 bows, the pike, and then the sword. Mm-hmm. We only really used the arrows. But then you also had like the 2 shields, so it's kind of like getting a shield and a big shield. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you had like the health potions thing, so it's like the health potions kind of had that weird like Zelda feel to it.
And then with the Western ones, you actually had
like Lone Ranger.
Lone Ranger, yeah.
So it's like it felt kind of like 3 different games, and it is interesting in the fact that it's not all just we're in the medieval, and now you're on to all of the Greek. Now you're on all of the Wild West. Like, it jumped between all three of them multiple times, which did keep it relatively fresh to a point.
Yeah.
You know, and it was the same areas, but added a smaller segment past it, and it was kind of like, in that sense, you're right. You do get quite a bit of substance for the game. So in that sense, $12 is pretty worth it. It's a long title. Sort of. Once you kind of figure out what to do, chapters are very short.
Very short.
Very short. So I don't know. I do feel it's worth it. But like you said, I don't know if I would highly recommend this as a pickup.
I would be weary. If you want to try this game out, I mean, go for it, but...
Is it weary?
I don't...
Or is it leery?
Leery. I'm sorry, leery.
We are weary. That's for sure.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think that's it.
So 4 for difficulty, 3 for fun, $12.50. Yes, it's worth it. I'm done. I'm done with this.
Yep, no, I'm done. I'm done too. I'm done. I'm done.
I'm done. Fuck them. Kevin, sorry we hate your game. So hit us up on Facebook.
Hit us up on Twitter.
Go to powertripgaming.tv. Takes you right to this channel where you can watch all our other games.
Why don't you continue taking it out?
No, that's all I got. Watch all our other games.
If you are so inclined, go to iTunes or Stitcher and check out the Power Trip Gaming Powercast.
PTG Power.
The PTG Powercast, yes.
Where we talk about power and tripping.
And games.
And powercasting.
And a lot more.
A lot more. Kevin.
That's it. I got nothing.
How do you feel about the game in a small 1
He
to 2
loves it
minute...
because he loved it as a kid, and now he incorrectly loves it as an adult.
Incorrectly. Paul, I will murder you in your sleep.
Give it a quick score, because I know this one was a classic of yours.
It's like 4 to 5, like, range for everything. It's not the best out there, but it is also by far not the worst out there. Especially when it comes to the NES.
That is a good point. It's definitely not in the bottom half of games, but
no.
So it's not the most endearing of games, but you also have to remember, like, the age we were when it came out when I was playing. It is very different from the look at it now, where we understand the mechanics in the development cycle and stuff like that. It doesn't quite mesh with what we know now, as opposed to that.
Maybe this game translates better to a younger audience. Being kids playing this, maybe we would have liked it more.
Yeah, that's
than
true.
Playing it now as adults and looking at more of a technical aspect of it. So I don't know. Maybe you're right. Still doesn't change my score.
No.
But yeah, that's a good point. All right, fuck it. Next time on Power Trip,
we'll play something better. That's a Power Trip Gaming promise. Yeah. I got glaucoma. I got a Glock. You in a coma.
Ain't saying shit. Oh, God.
You picked this fucking piece of shit.